turkey, sweet potatoes and stuffing, or maybe you've got that Christmas ham that you'll be cooking up later this season. There are always leftovers this time of year, and we're always wondering, okay, what do I do with all this food after round one?
You can only have so many turkey sandwiches. The Valley Today's Christy Larson joins us live from M-State's Culinary School to show us some ways to kind of reinvent the holiday meal.
Yeah, good morning, guys. You know, I'm going to be posting a couple different recipes from sweet potato waffles, but we're working on something very delicious right now. So we have Chef Randall Tonjes here with us this morning, and what we did was we had put our turkey inside of our tortilla. Now what are we doing?
Well, so in the recipe, there's going to be flour and water. You're going to probably wonder what the heck is that? Yeah. And really, this is kind of like our quote-unquote glue. Yeah. And what I wanted to just show people is that when you roll it up, you use that flour and water mixture, and that's what you do to seal it. And then you can see that it stays closed, and that's the kind of the magic there. That's one of those little tricks that we do in our industry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be carefully put it into our oil here. Okay. And we're going to fry this at about 350. Now, the one thing is you want to do is make sure that you try to regulate your oil. I want to keep yours separate so that we don't...
Christy had special ones that didn't have the peppers in them.
So we just got to make sure that we know those. But we do want to try to keep our oil at about 350. And that's kind of hard to do, especially when you are working on a stove. So if you can, because when you add product in, it's going to drop the temperature of oil. And if you have nothing in your oil, it's going to cause the temperature to go up. So you need, that's a little tricky thing. But this is kind of like what we're looking for here, a nice golden brown even coloring. Now, another thing I wanted to mention too is that you could take the same idea and make enchiladas. So, all we're doing now is just putting it in a little bit of a gratin dish or in a casserole, and then what we'll do is we can put a little sauce on that, and then or cheese, and you bake it, and then put your sauce on that after it comes out. So, it can be used there too.
And quickly, let's just talk about, you're going to make a homemade guacamole over by a river. So what are you going to kind of do here? You got the avocados?
So avocado, we're gonna open her up, and we're going to take her little pit out.
And what are some of the other ingredients, quick, too?
We have some cilantro. We have some jalapeno. Actually, it's Anaheim. We have a little onion. Now, some people like to put a little tomato product in there, and that's certainly fine. When I learned how to make guacamole, I was a young cook working in an Italian restaurant, and a lot of our support staff were from South and Central America.
So he knows how to do it right. We're going to let him make this guacamole. These are cooking, so we'll be giving you guys that final product look when we come back here in just a little bit.
Well, just as long as he's not putting peas in the guacamole. We all know about that controversy from last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Christy Larson, I hope she brings back some for us.